Hi and welcome to this Aries 2025 April reading. This is the start of the new zodiac year. I'm excited. So Aries, you are starting this year and we are looking at the cards, what they want to say. As always, first part of the reading, a general energy, second part of the reading, a relationship dynamic. So let's see what the cards want to say for this month. 10 of Swords. All right, that's a little bit of an intense start. With the 10 of Swords, I mean, it does make sense that we are really starting a new zodiac year. And ooh, 10 of Wands, double tens. So we are really ending something before we started, I suppose. So it's really an end of an era, I want to say. We had an Aries new moon, as I can recall, or was it a full moon in, let me check, of course, the eclipse on the 29th. So this is a big deal. And with the eclipses, we do have, of course, intense moments of change, intense moments of endings and new beginnings. So here it's very, very prominent that something needs to stop, something needs to end. Maybe we are stopping a cycle of too much responsibility with the 10 of Wands. Maybe we are stopping a cycle of too much work, too much effort, too much all at once. So this is all things with the 10 of Wands that we have here. We do have a 10 of Swords, which is also like, it's not so much about maybe doing things differently, it's maybe about also thinking differently. This is very much about ending a cycle of thinking or reaching a dead end when it comes to a way of thinking. So we're really reaching a moment where we're like, okay, this is not going to work anymore for me, this way of thinking, this way of doing things. There's really a very, very, very intense and specific energy of ending things or coming to an end of something, which can be quite freeing, and which is actually for Aries opening up the playing field to really initiate something new, to start something new, which is the very much the Aries energy, and it's very beautiful energy as well. So yeah, let's see where this is headed. But yeah, I'm not gonna deny, I'm not gonna sugarcoat this. This is very intense, but here we are completely in your power. We have the Princess of Wands, who is that fresh, new, young energy that really wants to start something new. So this is exactly what we need for Aries time. And then we have your power card, the Emperor, which is Aries energy in itself. You can see here the Aries, the ram's heads next to the Emperor here. And yeah, Aries is most definitely here an energy that represents the Emperor and vice versa. So it is very synchronistic, to say the least, this reading, and we're really stepping more and more into our power with this reading. And the most important thing really is also to dismiss things here. With the two tens, it's really like definitely ending something for good, ending a way of doing things, I think, and ending a way of thinking and of strategizing. So some strategy is not working anymore, maybe, or some way of thinking about things is not working anymore. I think also the playful energy is very important, to let that come back in. The Princess of Wands, we want to stay playful, we want to stay youthful, we want to stay open, we want to stay free. But this paired with the Emperor is still a very controlled way of doing things. So it's not like the Princess of Wands, she is more like, you know, free spirit, a little impulsive, a little crazy in the best possible sense. The Emperor is really containing that energy. He knows how to contain that fire, he knows how to stay composed, he knows how to make the grown-up decisions, of course. So this is a really nice combination. situation, to let in the playful element, but at the same time not go overboard with it, or not let it go, you know, in all different directions. So yes, we're really in a very powerful moment here, starting something new, initiating something new, but still already being in our power. So I think it's not even so much stepping into our power, it's like realizing it in a way, because with the Emperor, it's not just like, we're not just like there, you know. It's something that we have to build up to. It's a very grown up energy. So it is a discipline also to do the things the way they're supposed to be done. So yeah, I really like that. We do have the Aries retrograde, I think, still going on till the Venus retrograde in Aries, I'm sorry. That's happening till the 14th or something. Yeah, the 12th. So, oh no, that's in Pisces, and then it's going back into, oh God, that's so long. This retrograde is really intense. But the retrograde is, Venus is moving forward again in Aries, which is a good thing. So we're not in this whole retrograde intensity anymore. And the nice thing about the retrograde is also that we can really cut things out and cut maybe people out. And we're going to look at the relationships right now, because with the Venus retrograde in your sign, of course, it is possible that we are cutting people out, maybe people from the past coming back. I am not an astrologer. I just use the energy of astrology to, you know, get deeper insights into a situation. But let's see what the relationship part of the reading has to say. I'm trying out this new thing here, so let me know if this is working for you, this new perspective, because, you know, I need more of myself in the picture, is what YouTube suggests. So let's do this right. The other person. Oh, we have another basically Princess of Wands. Maybe you're dealing with a Princess of Wands. This is the Knave of Wands in this particular deck. So it is the same card. And it's in the reverse. So we really want to be, if this is a romantic thing, it doesn't have to be a romantic thing. If this is a romantic thing, we really want to be careful about people playing too much, people playing around, because this energy is very immature, very ego-driven, really just wants to get something out of a situation. So somebody might be acting really immature. How do we deal with people who act like that? It can also be a child, or a sibling, maybe younger sibling, or a child that you have to deal with, that is maybe in teenage years and acting up. That could be a Knave of Wands energy, male energy mostly. So it's like wanting something, wanting to get something out of somebody without really putting back in, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not a very mature energy. So let's see. High Priestess, well, you're seeing that. That's good. You know, with the High Priestess, we do have for sure the ability to see through the BS and to recognize the BS. Is this right? No, like this. Sorry. As I said, I'm still figuring this out. No, like this. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm so sorry. So yeah, the High Priestess, of course, gives us insight into a situation on a deeper level, like not on a necessarily logical level, but we can see through things without having to talk too much about it. So this is also good to maybe stay reserved. The High Priestess likes to stay a little reserved, not show everything, not show every emotion, not to communicate too much, but communicate more non-verbally. She communicates, but more non-verbally. She stays a little held back and reserved, so she's not necessarily the person who will give everything away. Also, the way these cards are lying here, perspective wise, I like that she's kind of like looking away from the situation. She's turning her back, but she's sensing the BS, if you know what I mean. She's sensing the, you know, she understands like, okay, I'm gonna turn away, but I'm still gonna keep my eye in the back of my head on this person in case they're acting up, but I'm gonna ignore. So this is behavior that's probably best to ignore. It seems quite annoying. And not really something that you can really work with, you know. It's just when people act up like that, we don't want to give it too much attention, even though we can sense it. So yeah, 9 of Wands in the reverse. Well, still, this is a piece of work because we do have the 8 of Pentacles here, and the 8 of Pentacles for sure is a piece of work in a sense that we need to put the work in also to make something work out, to make a relationship, to make a connection, to make a friendship, whatever this is, make it work. And how do we put the work in? That is a little bit of a question mark here, because with the 9 of Wands, it seems like we have not integrated also an experience maybe with a certain person or in a connection. So we don't really see everything, even though we sense something is going on, but we have not really fully gained the consciousness to integrate this whole thing. This is the 9 of Wands, and that's of course a problem, because we do want to, I mean, problem, you know, we make problems. It's not really a problem, it's just a situation that needs to be resolved, or there needs work to be put in, because it's also of course somehow mirroring a part of ourselves that we might not really be quite aware of, and why we get attracted to this part in a certain person. With the 9 of Wands in the reverse, for me, it's often just not integrated experience or trauma or bad experience. So this could help us work on maybe some blind spots that we have when it comes to our own anger, our own teenage type anger, because I do connect the Knave of Wands in the reverse for sure with anger. Anger is not necessarily a bad thing, and I think anger gets such a bad rep. You know, it's like something we need to kind of learn how to instrumentalize, I want to say. So this could be the lesson here, to work on, to look a little deeper, like why. And not just in a feeling sense, but also in a comprehension sense, because we do not have much swords here. We do have the 10 of Swords, but that tells us more like, okay, the way we are seeing and thinking and perceiving things mentally, intellectually is not working anymore. We need to learn a new truth. We need to work with a new truth here. The old truth is not working anymore so much. And I think this is what we are trying to figure out here also in relationships. It's also about communication not really happening verbally. So there is also a problematic point here. Of course, the 8 of Pentacles could indicate that we have to focus on ourselves more and not let immature energies get too much of a hold of us. But at the same time, with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, there's still something that needs to be figured out, I think, in this connection. But yeah, you will figure it out. Let's pull some charms just for the fun of it. So yeah, as I said, check out the description box, check out what's going on with my other stuff. I'm an artist, a musician, and I do read the tarot, and I do teach how to read the tarot. So yeah, let me know if you're interested in that stuff. We have the second house. We have, is this Pluto energy? I always forget. This is the Pluto, yeah. Or the number 2 could be significant. We have 2-2 because the High Priestess is also 2. We have 10-10. So there is recurring numbers going on here. With the second house, it's a lot about our finances, about our stability, material security, everything that keeps us grounded in the real world. So it could be about working on that, and also maybe trying to be a little more mature about that, with a very grounded also mindset, especially with this particular charm here, which is standing for also masculine energy. With Pluto, there could be a deep transformation when it comes to your spirituality and when it comes to your maybe financial situation or material situation. It can be both at the same time, of course. Maybe the one affects the other and vice versa. So with this other stone here on this other person's side, there is some, and with this elephant, I feel like there is some memory grounded and rooted very deeply in a person that makes them maybe even act up the way they do. It is not necessarily something that is unstable, which is weird. It's like it's immature, but it's not unstable, because this charm is a grounding energy. So it's not lifting us off our feet, or totally getting us out of away from course. But still there's some deeply rooted belief, maybe it's a fear, because this tiger is representing fear and the elephant is right on the tiger, that makes a person act up. And it's really, I think it's really acting up. It's like, it's not comfortable. It's not just like somebody being avoidant or something. I think it's somebody maybe being confrontational or acting stupid, or doing more than saying stupid things, you know. So this is maybe something you have to deal with, and you want to look at how maybe your own sense of security could affect this person's behavior. It's weird. It's weird. It's really weird. I have to say, it's very difficult to read through it. I'm gonna pull another card. Maybe one of these illuminated cards. They have a little book with it, which is sometimes helpful. I have no idea how long this is. As I said, I'm trying out a new thing here, so you guys bear with me. And yeah, let me know what you think, of course. So one clarifier for this, one last one. 9 of Pentacles. Well, that's good though. There is a lot of stability coming through with the 9 of Pentacles. There's a lot of confidence also coming through. It's a little bit of a different deck here, so it's not really Pentacles, but it would speak about the Pentacles. Let's see, the Diamonds. 9 of Diamonds. Oh, it's also Hermit. It's also related to the Hermit card. So this is nice. Self-care and sacrifice without regret. Even though I do not believe in the idea of sacrifice as something that is negative, you know. So sacrifice without regret would actually be a good way to put it, but sacrificing always has this connotation of having to let go of something, or like killing something even, you know, to give it to the gods or whatever. So I think it's more about redirecting priorities and focus, and not spreading yourself thin for some reason. That's coming through for me. So the inner wisdom with the Hermit card is of course also a topic where we know how to tune into the next step. We always know which step to take, and it's a very intuitive but at the same time very practical step into the right direction. So there is a call also, especially in this relationship dynamic, to step back, to go within yourself, to ask for the answers within yourself and not so much in the outside interaction with a person, and understand the next steps without having to interact with somebody. So this is probably the message that wants to come through. Okay, so thank you so much for being here. Please check out my description box, and yeah, come back next time. Check out my shorts. I've been uploading a couple of shorts, and yeah, check out all the other stuff that I'm doing, and see you soon. Goodbye.